what is life energy? That's a really good question, because when we understand life energy, we can understand the fundamental basis of where health and healing come from. If we don't understand life energy, then it's all just a mystery and it's a crapshoot and it's playing games. So life energy is defined as the energy that's present in living things that's absent from non-living things. Pretty simple. And we could say that life is not really a chemical phenomenon. Our body doesn't do what it does because of the chemistry it's made out of. It's life energy that drives the processes. Here's another way of looking at it. We can study all the parts of this light bulb, but not really understand how it works until we include the energy that's making the light bulb light up. Electrical energy, life energy. And the thing is, there's a dimmer switch on this light bulb, and there's a dimmer switch on our life energy as well. You know, we get that we're alive, and that's what makes healing happen, but when we're not healing from an injury or something, we wonder, well, what happened to the energy? Well, here's the dimmer switch in our body. It's our backbone. Life energy enters or accesses or communicates with the body over the nerve system, and the nerve system, a big part of it, is housed inside the spinal column. So if the spine isn't functioning properly, if stress has caused it to lose its alignment or normal function, it's going to put stress and strain onto the nerve system, and some of your life energy isn't going to get through to the tissues, and your body's going to start to break down and eventually show signs of stress or aging or whatever. Now, a lot of people that I've talked to have had a problem with this notion of life energy. They think it's some woo-woo thing that, you know, like mystics came up with or something, and of course they did. But in 1980s, Robert Becker wrote a book called The Body Electric, and he was one of the first, you know, medical scientists that I know of that talked about this concept. He was trying to discover why salamanders and frogs can grow their limbs back and we can't, even though the parts are kind of the same. And he found that it's the energy field of the animal that was allowing the parts to grow back, and that we don't do it because our field isn't big enough and strong enough relative to our size. Perhaps that's what we're evolving to. There's another scientist that talked about the field, and the field, here's two magnets here, and if you look real closely, you still can't see the energy, but you can see the effect of it. And they're pulling together, and now they're pushing apart. And if I put a piece of paper over top of here and put some iron filings on it, the filings, the particles, would align themselves according to the field. And so if we change the field, we change the arrangement of the particles. Now again, a lot of Western medical science tries to understand the parts without understanding the power that aligns them. And this has led to medicine, unfortunately, being the leading cause of preventable death in America. 780,000 deaths a year from an idea of we can change the particle without knowing about the field. So how does chiropractic work into this whole thing? Well, chiropractic traditionally said, you know, if a bone is misaligned, it's not going to work well, so we can take force and move the bones around, and that works really well. Nowadays, we can access the energetic field of the body and ask the body what it needs. We can adjust the field so that we adjust the body parts too. So it's a very gentle, comfortable adjustment we can do now because it's working powerfully yet subtly. You don't have to move bones around so much. And one more thing about this field. Albert Einstein was the one that said, the field is the sole governing agency of the particle. The field is the sole governing agency of the particle. Change the field, change the particle. Clear up your energy field, let it flow better through your body. You can't help but to heal and get better and grow. That's what chiropractic is here for.